When people ask me what the strong suit is for health rhythms, I can only answer that in terms of transformation. In fact, we use a term that goes far beyond that, and that is transcendence.
There were teens loitering in Sebastopol, California. They didn't know what to do with them. And the authorities couldn't believe it. What are you doing with these kids? They're juvenile delinquents. They're in and out of JC all the time. They're smiling and cooperating with you. And I thought, this is powerful stuff. This is going to be the future of music.
People often ask me about the obstacles that new facilitators face. The most significant obstacle is really themselves. From my perspective, it's our own perception of who we are. I believe that a person does not have to have a drumming background or even a musical background to succeed with this program. I believe it's what's in the person's heart. I'm a neurologist and the CEO of the Yamaha Music and Wellness Institute. And what we've really discovered throughout the years is that regardless of the group, there is a tremendous benefit. I've always been in love with music. I've always enjoyed music from a personal perspective. However, over the course of the last decade and a half, I've truly come to understand the true value of engaging people in creative music expression. The use of the drum as a healing tool is extraordinarily valuable on multiple levels, and it's giving me an opportunity to engage people with, in this case, a very ancient musical instrument. It was up to us to take on the first project that truly looked at how music affected the body. I often reflect on the fact that you really have to have a good sense of humor when you're doing this type of research. I can't tell you how many failures we initially experienced in trying to develop a protocol that really worked. I can tell you wholeheartedly that a sense of lightheartedness and being able to look at yourself and look at others and not take yourself too seriously is so important. We discovered early on, if we could lighten the load and we could engage people in a way that supported them and really reduced the learning curve, and that we could bring a sense of humor and joy into the actual process and create a fun-like activity, we could truly transform biology.
I'm Melissa Janney, and I'm the Health Program Development and Marketing Manager for REMO, and I am the Program Manager for the Health Rhythms programs. And I've wanted participants in the trainings to have an opportunity to really study with someone who I consider to be a modern-day Da Vinci. Dr. Bittman brings so much to the training, so much experience. He's so gifted in many different areas, both creatively, intellectually, educationally. If you ever wished that you had an opportunity to meet someone like that and to actually be able to study with them, training provides you with that opportunity.
Most times when you go through trainings and things of that nature, you never really meet the voice behind it. But for him to take the time out of his busy schedule just to come and to sit with our group and to kind of talk one-on-one with us, that meant a lot to me.
As a musician, I've learned that if you want to train with someone, you should train as close to the source as possible. So for me, it was very important to come to the source. Here I am, working with him and the people who actually forged the research, who actually initiated the research and did the initial protocol. That's as close to the source as you can come. And therefore, you know, the deeper the source, the further the stream. So I feel like I'm part of the stream, as are all the facilitators now, of this stream of wellness and happiness. And actually, he's changing the world with this science, one person at a time. It's a remarkable training. It's a remarkable protocol. All the different facets of it, very, very touching, very inspiring, and as I have to keep saying over and over again, it gets results. First time, and it gets them every time.
At an introductory level, Health Rhythms is phenomenally engaging. Yet there's so much going on at one time that it's often difficult for the average facilitator to really understand the full potential of the protocol. I'd highly recommend training to anyone who feels compelled to learn more, who is compelled to actually produce better outcomes for their group, or to perhaps delve into another area where group drumming, in accordance with the Health Rhythms Protocol, can really make a difference. I really believe that training can be transformative on multiple levels. One of the key things that every facilitator should realize is that this is not a general program. At the advanced level, our goal is to truly tailor the learning experience to the needs of the individual and to the group that they are serving.
It's a very fun and engaging process to face your fears and then to actually practice those things with a supportive group of your peers.
And I couldn't believe how warm he was, how genuine he was, how real he was for someone of his stature.
The people that come to the training are people that are looking for tools to make the world a better place. There's no better group of people than that.
One of the challenges that we often face is watching truly compassionate, dedicated people not succeed. And my feeling is that's something that's eminently remediable. My rationale is the fact that we have a host of dedicated individuals who are willing to give their lives to helping others, yet they just really don't know how to go about doing it. I feel that we can facilitate that change in that facilitator. We can bring a new perspective forth for achieving success, and we can shed new light on what it really takes for one to succeed and reach their dreams.